Hello, my name is Alex Natras, and in this series I will show you how to play Smells Like Teen Spirit. This series is specifically for the people who love this riff, but as absolute beginner guitarists find it daunting to approach. I will take you every step of the way to show you how to play this wonderful riff from absolute beginner to practically playing it with absolute confidence. I will introduce simplified versions of the riff to accompany all levels of absolute beginner guitarists. But it can scale upwards in difficulty from level 1 to level 2, 3, then finally 4. In this series, I will teach you how to properly practice effectively, how to tune your guitar, how to read guitar tablature, how to play along with a metronome, guitar fingerings and fundamentals, how to play in time, and of course how to play your desired riff, and much more. If you want to know about my qualifications, I have been playing guitar for about 2 years now. For the first 1.5 years I've had a guitar teacher, and I've analyzed beginner guitar books and also lessons online to know their secrets so I can incorporate them into this series, which we believe will prove beneficial to your guitar learning journey. Hope you enjoy. Alright, this is level 1 of how to play the Smells Like Teen Spirit riff by Nirvana, and I'll show you how to play this riff for anybody, even if you've never picked up a guitar before. Now firstly, I will clarify that you won't need a guitar like this if you have an acoustic guitar or maybe a different type of guitar that's not electric. That's totally fine. It's still good to play on that type of guitar. But if you have an electric guitar, then you can use the same sort of tone that Nirvana uses, and that just makes it sound epic. Now firstly, before we get into any type of playing or introducing you how to do anything, we need to make sure that our guitar is in tune. Now, to know how to tune a guitar or to just tune your guitar generally, you can search up a free website, free guitar tuner website. I personally like to use an app called Guitar Tuner. It's this little green app on Apple. You can find on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you have an Android. I'll kindly ask you to first tune your guitar, then move on to the next segment. Now this segment is about guitar tablature, and if you're new to guitar, this might be a bit intricate at first, but it's definitely easy to get a hang of it. So I'll put a photo here. So your guitar should have 6 strings. And in this image we can see here there's an E string, A string, D string, etc. Right now, in this lesson, we're only going to focus on the E and the A string. Now it says the E string is the 6th string, and that's this top string. This one right here. The lowest sounding one. So, the line corresponds to each string. So the E string is this top one. And then the A string is the one below that. Sounds a bit higher pitch than the previous string. Now the way tablature works is that we use tablature to play guitar riffs. This is it's sort of like sheet music but simplified. So if there was a 1 on the line of the E string, then it would be this, it would correspond to this part of the fretboard. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. So, if we play 1 right here, sounds like that. or if we play 1 on the A string, there we go. So hopefully we've all gathered our head around the idea of guitar tablature. If you have any problems, please feel free to rewind on the video, or if you have any trouble interpreting any of the knowledge I just said, then, like I said, rewind the video until you've got it in your mind. Now let's have a look at the actual tablature for the Smells Like Teen Spirit Level 1 Simplified version. So, I'll have it up above my guitar. At first it looks very daunting, but at first we can see 1s and then 4s. So there'll be three 1s. So sorry about that. There'll be 3 1s on the E string, then a bit of a pause, then 3 1s on the A string, then back up here, same formulation of the notes, but just not at the 1, at the 4. Then back down there. So at first, it might be very tricky to get the hang of it, but over time, if we practice enough, it will show very, very beneficial to first getting the hang of the riff. So let's practice it for a bit. And I want you to just use your pointer finger, no other finger, but yeah. And if you have any questions about what your thumb should be doing, it should just be like that. So sort of pushing against the guitar. So copy my form of my hand right now. So just sort of relax your hand, have your hand on there, and just have your thumb sort of slightly pressing down against the back of your guitar, back of the fretboard. Alright, so now that we got that, let's practice it for a bit. If this speed is too tricky for you, by all means go a bit slower. But now let's head into looking at the rhythm of this. Alright, so moving on to the rhythm section of this riff. Very simple. The time signature is 4/4, and to explain that, that means there's 4 beats for every bar. So a bar is 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this riff. So if we play along with the 4/4 time signature, like if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the riff, I'll put it above the guitar here again, it'll play out like this. 1, 2, 3, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You know what I mean? So there we have it. So if you have any trouble interpreting what I just said, by all means rewind on the video just to make sure you're up to scratch. So let's run through it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. So let's run through it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's run through it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there we have it. That's the riff so far. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below, and by all means I can answer them as soon as I possibly can. Now, on the topic of rhythm, there is this thing called a metronome, which can really help you with playing songs rhythmically correctly, so that it sort of acts as like a way to structure your rhythm. So if a metronome does what we were just doing, where it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, but sort of in clicks. So if I was to like do it like this is what a metronome would do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I play along with that while it's clicking, then it'll help me a lot with my rhythm, so that I won't be going too fast, I won't be going too slow, etc. So, but since it's an absolute beginner lesson, this isn't a vital necessity. This is more of an extra if you really want to get the rhythm perfectly down. But I'm sure there's online free metronome websites, but I personally use this one free metronome app that I absolutely love. Alright, so here is the Metronome Pro app, and with this app you can choose the beats per minute you would like to, have. So for this section we'll just have 80 beats per minute. Alright, now let's move on to playing the riff with the metronome. Now this will help us a lot with our rhythm, and that's the key. Just getting the absolute hang of it. So first you got to get absolutely comfortable with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, with this riff, we are playing on 1, 2, 3 at the start, but then after that, when we move down to the first fret on the A string, we don't play on 1. Then we play on 2, 3, and 4. And then we repeat up at fret 4. Alright, so just to make sure, this is at 80 beats per minute. So if you like to go on a website or a free app, type in the BPM at 80, 4x4 time signature. So yeah, let's practice. First get comfortable with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't play. 1, 2, 3. Don't play. 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't play. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't play. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't play. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, wonderful. So just to get the absolute hang of it, if you haven't got it down pat, on this video, just rewind, practice as much as you can, and yeah, that's how you get the hang of it. We hope you've enjoyed your very first guitar lesson in this series of learning Smells Like Teen Spirit Simplified. And just to clarify, if you have any confusions on any of the information I've told you, make sure to rewind in the video and perfect all of it. And also, if you have any questions, make sure to go down in the comments and ask me. I'll answer as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video where we introduce power chords to make it sound a lot more epic. Thank you.